Hello and welcome back. In this video, we shall be talking about IPO. IPO is when an issuer issues shares for the first time to the public. It is often issued by smaller and younger companies seeking funds for further development, but the same can also be done by large companies which are willing to become publicly traded. The advantages for an IPO are as follows. To raise funds for expansion or diversification, etc. The company can use the IPO proceeds to expand its operations, set up a new plant, etc. To finance increased working capital needs, that is, for the normal day-to-day operations of the business. Next, for debt repayment, which the company might have taken to scale up its operations. Initially, the company might have taken loans to kickstart the business. When the company uses the money received to repay back loans, it will be spending less on the interest amount that it has to pay. It could serve as an exit route to existing investors who might have invested during the inception of the company. A lot of venture capitalists might have funded the business initially, and now it might give them an opportunity to exit with handsome gains. To gain the benefit of getting listed in the stock exchange and to create wealth for shareholders. If the company performs well and posts good numbers, it will help to increase its share price, thereby creating wealth for shareholders. To provide liquidity to existing shareholders, it also establishes the prestige of the company and enhances its public image. A listed company is always in the public eye. For instance, Reliance, Infosys, ITC, etc. have become a household name since they are listed on the stock exchanges. Now we shall discuss the disadvantages of an IPO. There are significant legal, accounting, and marketing costs which tend to drag the profitability of the company as it is a major expense. One needs to continuously disclose financial and business information every 3 months, which is good for the competitors, especially the ones which are cash rich. It requires a great deal of time, effort, and attention of the senior management, which could be detrimental for the productivity of the company. It is extremely difficult to arrive at the correct price of a stock, since financial data is not easily available. Hence, it is difficult to understand whether the right price is commanded during an IPO or not. Now we shall come to the IPO process. It's an 8-step process, starting with nominating a merchant banker known as book running lead manager. The book running lead manager then prepares the draft red herring prospectus and submits it to SEBI for approval. Prospectus provides details of the investment offering. Company then hires an IPO grading agency to grade the fundamentals of the company. The book running lead manager begins with distribution of IPO application forms. IPO is open for a certain number of days and the bids are updated with stock exchanges as they are received. After IPO is closed, the company with lead managers and IPO registrar decide the issue price. Then the registrar does the fair distribution of shares and publishes a report in the form of basis of allotment document. The allocated shares are now deposited into the demat accounts of the investors, and then it gets listed on the stock exchanges on the specified IPO listing date. Next, we discuss book building process. It is a price discovery mechanism during which the book for the issue is open. Bids are collected from the investors at various prices, which are above or equal to the floor price. Floor price is the lowest price at which an investor can bid. The offer or issue price is then determined after the bid closing date based on certain evaluation data. Now let us understand an example of a book building process. A company which wants to issue 10 lakh shares and the price band is say 60 to 85. At the price of 85, 2,50,000 shares are bid. At 83 lakh shares, at 75, 4,50,000 shares, at 72 lakh, and at 65, 1,50,000 shares, and finally at 65 lakh shares are bid. Then we will take a look at the cumulative bids from the top, and we see that 2.5 lakhs plus 3 lakhs plus 4.5 lakh is equal to 10 lakh, and this is hit at price 0.75, and hence 75 becomes the issue price. With this, we come to the end of this unit. Until then, goodbye.